Hey there, everybody. We are totally junking it this morning because I had some circular pieces from a, a vintage book, and I thought, this book has retained its. You know how sometimes with vintage books they'll kind of crumble, but this one's really retained its ability to be cut. So I've cut us some circles. We can think about this as art trading coins today if we want. I dug into my stash, and I've been looking for ways to use these. They're beyond their promise. Alphabet stickers. So I thought that would be fun. This is a junky thing. This is a junky thing. I've got some paper strips over here. That's a junky thing. So I thought we'd just take all of our junky things and make something pretty with it. A lot of times when you're using text and text pages, we often forget that this is a beginning layer right here. This, if you're doing, if you're like me and you're just into layers and you love layers, then this is already a layer here. So let's start with this first, and let's just decide about some things to put on here. You guys know that I don't like to, I don't like to linger. I really love to just get it down on the page. I think that, to me, that's fun, and it's inviting to your inner spirit. It's not placing a lot of restrictions on that part of your psyche that loves to paste, glue, write, paint, construct, the whole thing. You're not putting constrictions on your creative spirit, right? So when you're moving really fast, it really does help you. It helps you connect. We all hear a lot about the word flow, and are you in the flow of things? And even before it was a thing, people talked about flow. All I did here was I was working with some Tim Holtz word strips, and I had the word stuff. I went ahead and put it on a piece of text page that was torn out of the book. I do want to kind of grab a little bit of frayed burlap, Tim Holtz. Distress ink, and I want to kind of ink the edges here just to pull that image away from the text page that we're already working with, right? Okay, let's do that. So, it's just a bunch of junk, but it's good junk. Here's another little helpful hint, or I've found it helpful. Sorry, I'm having throat trouble this morning. Don't allow your scraps to pile up, because then they become a burden to you. Instead of creative fodder, it's like, oh my gosh, that pile of stuff is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm not inspired to do anything with it, because to me it just looks like a pile of stuff. Now, there are two schools of thought, probably more, about stuff. And do we want that stuff? Is that stuff bringing us joy? We've all kind of gone through the Marie Kondo thing, and does this spark joy, and can I get rid of it if it does not spark joy? I know that we're all kind of familiar with that. It's interesting to note that, she's not the first one that, she's just got a different approach. I was amazed when I saw one of her videos where her idea of rolling your clothes and putting them in drawers was like, that's not new, man. Anybody that's been on the road knows that's how you pack, man. that's how it's done. You gotta really access that access that van space or that bus space that you got. So anyway, you roll your clothes, which is, takes up a whole lot less room. But I love her ideas about, items in your house sparking joy. And I think it's really, her book came along at a really important time. When we were all thinking about kind of downsizing. And, that's my ambition, is to lead a simple life. We had a new moon on Sunday. We're still in that new moon creative energy, but we also had the Lionsgate portal that happened on Sunday as well, which is a really big time manifesting sort of thing. Again, just scraps, and just moving. You can see what I have to work with here. I mean, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. But that's kind of the fun beauty of it. So there are people who work like this, and there are people who love their stash and really find a lot of joy in it. And the way that the world is now, I think that we're quick to, we may be a bit quick to judge, and we're forgetting about love and compassion and understanding. The world is full of yammer. So, you do the thing that makes you happy. If your stash makes you happy, if a crowded desk makes you happy, man, go for it. Don't let people tell you you're wrong, man. Just tap into that creative spirit and just go with whatever you have. It's more fun like that. Don't sweat it. What was that book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff? And it's all small stuff. I kind of love that. Always look on two sides, right? If you got a two-sided thing, it's like, yeah, it might work better. Because I am kind of keeping these simple, not complex. But I do love the simple things. Simple life, simple things. Let's see. Let's create. I think this would be fun if I can find an E. Yay! Just be. I did retain a wee bit of sticky there. On those babies. I think we all have those ABC stickers or other kind of stickers, that we want to kind of get some use out of. As you can see here, all I'm doing is just pulling out just a few little scraps. Now I've done a border strip here, I've done a border strip here. Now I think that what I'd really like to do is kind of construct maybe a square. Do something like that. That would be fun, right? Yup. That was fun. I let a glue stick dry out the other day on the top. It freaked me out. It's like, oh no. This diplet glue sticks. They're from Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Michelle is making incredible journals. Oh my gosh. They are so beautiful. I think she puts them in, she consigns them. What an awesome thing that is, to have a consignment partner. Isn't that nice? Okay. Oh, here we go. We were just talking about that. And there's a little Tim Holtz word right there. Word strip. A couple words. Pretty. anyway, Michelle sends Dick Blick glue sticks. Now, yes, I could go online and buy Dick Blick glue sticks, but she is my source. And when somebody gives you something, whether it's Happy Mail or just sends you a box of stuff, they really imbue their spirit with, with whatever they're giving you. And Michelle has such a great spirit that it's always fun to get things from her. Okay, strips. I kind of like this idea, so I think I'll do that again. That's sort of fun. This is a book about the American Revolution, and it is interesting. I had a hard time working in the book because it keeps stopping to read it, and it's like, ugh, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be working. Speaking of reading, you guys know that Chris bought me a bike last year for my birthday. I kept having issues with the gears, and over the winter I didn't ride very much, of course, because it's way cold. But I'm looking for something. Sorry. He upfitted my bike. He improved the, he updated the gears and bought me a couple lights for it. And I'm so happy. I've been riding a lot, and I can ride from here to my library. And you guys have heard me talk about what an extraordinary building my library is. It is amazing. Looks like a tree house set in the woods with books. All of our favorite things. I think I should have clicked that off. So my mission is to get to where I can bike that. It's not that far, but I'm a wee out of shape, and biking is helping me get back in shape and feel better about myself, being a 63-year-old girl. Man, these colors are just working really well this morning. I've got a few more to do, and then I got to stop because today is errand day. I don't drive, so Chris drives me around, which is super nice. I don't drive by choice, y'all. No worries there. I can drive. I know how to drive. I have access to a vehicle. But since the riots last year and the current state of the world, my fellow likes to drive me around, which I love. Really, it was one of my missions when I was thought that music was going to be my career. I thought, if I can just get to the place where I have a chauffeur or a driver, I'll be so happy. I have never gravitated to driving. It is a task. It is not pleasant for me to do. And I thought, geez, man. I mean, this was when I was 16. So this is not... this isn't a new thing. It's like, I don't like driving. Just never got it. Kind of just one of those perfunctory things that I didn't want to do. But, Typically, you kind of have to drive. Except for last year. You didn't have to drive much last year. Or maybe some people do. Different strokes. We're all doing different things. I haven't used these much, but it's okay because I've got my go-tos over here. You guys know that I love these, but I tend to cut the sentences apart. And then that way, you know, with one sentence, you can get a couple of things going on. And that's nice, right? Just go ahead and put that there. Okay, I think we'll do like 2 more and call it a morning. It's going to be 106 here today, heat index wise. Chris is in the garage working. We're both trying to get done with our task before we take off for errands this afternoon, which kind of worked out good. Because Susie gets up early in the morning. At 6 o'clock, he's going, only it's more like, he has stopped jumping on me though. You know, he'll be a year old in September. And it's like, well, at least he doesn't jump on me at 6 a.m. Sometimes 5 a.m. Depends on what his bladder is saying at the moment. If it's just saying I'm hungry, it's 6 o'clock. If he's saying gotta go, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. But I tell you, that gives me a lot of time to get things done, for sure, you know, while it's quiet and peaceful. And so, I mean, that's kind of nice. Let's see. Is that blue gonna go with this? It's kind of a lighter blue. That's quirky. I like that little quirky strip we got going on there. Like that. Now, let's see if we can just construct the word love. I do not know if I'm going to have all of the letters. I don't think I do. Well, I might have to do a different word. What could we do that started with L, because that's already there? How about live? L-I... Yay! V-E. That worked. I'm really pressing those down because they're, yeah, see. They're not gonna stay. I wonder what happens to stickers that come unstuck. And some of them are sticking well, and some of them are like, they need a little help. Like me, they just need some help. Alright. Oh, I like that. That turned out really good. Thanks for putting up with my croaky throat this morning. Man, it's croaky. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can come up with a story for all of this fabulousness that we created this morning. Remember, you are a fabulous human and you have all kinds of wonderful ideas. So express yourself. No matter what you're doing, you know, if you're cooking, if you're cleaning, if you're sweeping, if you're dusting, it is self-expression, and you can add a little bit of artistic flair to whatever you're doing, my dear friends. So live as if you are creating art, because if you have the right intention, If you bring your art to everyday life, then you'll find your life just turns into a work of art. Your life can be a great adventure. You have to stay simple and not get too wrapped up in bringing that art to your everyday life. Stay simple, one task at a time. Be yourself, especially on Wednesday. Oh, hey, it's Wednesday. Forgot about that. Live not in your memories if they're bad memories, but live in your memories if they're good memories. Make yourself a little video of the memories that you enjoy and focus on that video instead of the nightmare video that so many of us focus on. You handle your stuff the way you want to. Handle your stash the way you want to. Do what you want. And you'll discover the magic of being alive in every day. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.